Okay, you really think I, out of anyone, would know how to do this, y'all? Alright, I will have to say TTS is off for the stream because we're talking about something serious. I will start off light in a light note because obviously, I don't want to spin crazy. I don't want to add to the crazy too much. Today, I'm only gonna be talking about my own situation and no one else. I am in no way talking about other people or representing anyone but myself, okay? So it's just me. So there's a lot that I will have to talk about. Let's just pull it off like whack, shall we? The situation! Yeah. Today, chat, I have officially left VShojo, which is insane to say. Yeah, I have officially left VShojo, so I'm not part of it anymore. On Twitter and stuff, there's like that handle thing. I don't think it's in my control. I'm not sure if VShojo will be announcing this publicly due to everything that's been going on. But yeah, officially now, I will continue as just me. Yay. The reason behind this, as some of you may know, I can't get into too much specifics due to the legalities and all that big brain stuff. And I was told to be careful with what I say. I wanted to go live today because I want to give you guys clarity and updates and security on everything that's going on, because I think you guys, out of everyone, deserve to know. I know you guys probably must feel like confused or upset and stuff like that. I'm sorry that I can't tell you guys everything, but I hope I can tell you guys enough to the best of my abilities, and I'll do my best because I just don't want you guys to feel like confused. So I'm sure at this point, a lot of you guys have watched or at least heard of Mousie's video by now. If you haven't, please go watch it and support her because she's very sweet and I care about her a lot and she deserves all the love. But for today, I'll just be talking about my own situation, and I might be bringing up similar points that Mouse have stated in her video. So I'm so sorry if this may sound a little bit repetitive. But basically, I recently found out that VShojo owes me a good amount of unpaid debt. I also have other reasons that I was advised not to get into or say too much of as of now. So I'm sorry if I can't talk about that, but this is just one reason that has led me to my decision of terminating my contract with VShojo. And I want you guys to know it's not fully about like the money for me. I wanted to give you guys a quick backstory on everything just so then you can fully understand what has been kind of going on. So back then when I started streaming, way back then, I did it at first as a way to hang out with my friends. As you know, I really enjoyed anime and music, and I am a big fan of 3D concerts. Especially back then, I was quite a 3D concert nerd, and I have a hard time talking to people because I have really bad social anxiety. And VTubing has taught me how to talk to people more and feel more comfortable in my own skin, which is ironic because we're VTubers. I could hang out with my friends who couldn't participate or be in call, and they can hang out with me too. And it's really nice. From there, we could also meet more people together. And I always saw this as just a fun hobby that connects like-minded, passionate people together. And I just saw it as that, right? And then I got picked up by another thing. And honestly, some of you may already know the story. So it went how it went. Safe to say, after that, I had a lot of doubt and fear and anxiety coming out of that situation. I still enjoyed streaming. Though I still enjoyed streaming, I realized that once money is involved, maybe my type of approach to the streaming world is a bit different. Honestly, I know a lot of people have told me that, you know, maybe how I see things may be a bit naive or stupid, but I don't know, maybe I'm just stupid. However, after everything that has happened, VShojo picked me up and they reassured me that this would not happen again and that they treat me better than before. And I'm gonna be so honest, chat, they did. I've spoken about this in the past, and oh god, fuck, I'm so sorry if I cried today. I don't want to mute because that would be really awkward. But I know before in the past I've said a lot of really good things, and this is why I think the backstory is quite important. I kind of feel ashamed about it. Well, not ashamed, maybe embarrassed. I was super relieved because I thought I finally found a group of people that were in it for the passion and the fun. Because I don't, again, I might sound dumb, but it was just a big, like, nice little reminder for me, I guess. And I was just really happy to find like-minded people that were willing to talk to me and even support me and help me rebuild all over again. And in the start, VShojo did that for me. Because before I joined VShojo, I'm aware that I came with a lot of baggage. I wasn't like the easiest hire, I think. At that time, I've slipped into like past bad habits. At that time, you know, that's probably the most TOS friendly way I can describe that. But my brain wasn't the best, and VShojo gave me a second chance, and they said that they'd handle everything for me because they knew how, yeah, you know, they knew how I was like that and the things I could and wasn't capable of doing. They told me that they'd help me sort out everything, and past me really needed that because I was scared, and honestly I was doubtful, and I'll admit it, I was very inexperienced, and VShojo helped. Because of that, I met a lot of amazing people that I can now call my friends. I've also experienced things I've never been able to experience before, and got to meet every single one of you guys in chat. And I want to mention that because even after everything, I'm still very grateful to them for allowing me to try this again. Yeah. But also because of this, I have publicly and privately praised VShojo a lot because I saw them... You know, I'm reading notes, y'all. Okay, we're back. We're back, y'all. Alright, where were we? I can't do this. Yes, I can. No, yes, I can. Alright. Okay. I have publicly and privately praised VShojo because I saw them giving me this opportunity and platform as a big gift, right? Like a second chance. And I wanted to return the favor however much I can because I trusted them. And I trusted that they had our best intentions in mind. And, you know, that's how it works. I never asked too much or looked too deeply into things. And I know that this probably might sound like, oh, Michi, you're kind of an idiot. But the reason was because I didn't have a reason. I didn't have a reason to do that. I thought, well, yeah. So all of this have definitely came as a shock to me. And I'm sorry to every one of you guys. I know I've spoken a lot about, like, you know, as streamers, we have a platform and, you know, you gotta use it carefully. And I really genuinely apologize. I trusted them and I just never really had the reason to ask. However, with saying all this, I would like to say that I am not gonna be ending my streaming here. I'm still going to be continuing as myself, Michi, and if you'd still have me, I'd be so thankful to you. I'm so grateful for all the support you've sent me, and I hope you continue to support my friends. Mainly, they're very kind and they mean the world to me, man. I just want them to be okay and I want them to be happy and I want you guys to be okay and to be happy, because by the end of the day, you know, I've never been like shy about admitting it, right? As streamers, well, our income is your income. It's just what it is. So you guys' support, like, you are the reason I'm allowed to be here. And I take that very, very seriously. So I'm sorry that I didn't do my due diligence enough. And, yeah. I just want you guys to be okay. Especially my friends. I know that this is like, it must be tough for everyone going through it. I don't want to talk about it too much. It's not my story to tell. And please don't pressure anyone to talk about it too. I am not in the brightest place right now, but I want to stay as positive as I can. I appreciate you guys a lot. And just to make it very clear, even though I mentioned the monetary aspect of it, the reason I bring that up is because that is one of the only things I can somewhat talk about. But for me personally, it's not really about the money. If you guys know me, you know that I am not the most business oriented, perhaps. I go with the vibes. I I like to believe in the vibes and the whimsy and the pinky promises, you know what I mean? So when I trust people, I fully trust them. And I am very loyal to the people that I trust. This, for me, is somewhat like a breach of that. Personally, that's just how I feel. Where I'm not saying, and please know that I'm like, don't blame, like, don't point any fingers. And honestly, I did not expect that I would have to do this again, y'all. I'm gonna be real with you. I thought that I was at that point, I would never have to do this again. But it's okay, because just because we had to do it again doesn't mean it's always that bad. I guess. Anyways, I want you guys to know that I appreciate you guys a lot. This may be a very selfish ask from me, considering I know that I'm not the only one affected. And by that I mean you guys are affected, right? Emotionally. I know that you all are going through something too, but please, in this community, if it's okay for me to selfishly ask, please don't spread any ill speculations, harassment, bullying, and hate to anybody. There's already so much negativity going around, and I know that I don't say this as much as I really do, but I really do care for all of you. I selfishly just want us to have each other to rely on, be with together, so we can grow stronger as a community and support one another. So if that's okay, I'd really appreciate that, chat. And I do want to say that, you know, I'm not telling you not to feel upset. You're very valid to feel any type of feelings that you're feeling. But you don't have to force yourself to be okay with everything. And you don't have to force yourself to be happy when you're not. But again, please don't spread any ill speculations, harassment, bullying, or hate to other people. I want you guys to also know that I'll do everything I can to help out things behind the scenes as much as possible. It's been a tough month, y'all. It's been a really tough month for me, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I want you guys to know that I'll be looking into it and I'll update you guys on it as much as I can. And Michael is still here too to help you guys, so don't worry. Michael is still here. Michael has been really kind and he's been helping me sort everything out because I don't think I work well under pressure. So thankfully, Michael has been kind of making sure that I'm not fumbling too much. So I'll do my best. And I'm also here for you guys always. And yeah.